Let's move on, though, into our final topic, Johnny, and we're looking at some Batman news. So Matt Reeves, the Batman director, said that basically the Batman movie is not going to be about the Jason Todd killing. So rumors surfaced online today that Reeves' script, The Batman, focused on Bruce dealing with the loss of Jason Todd. His death is already established in the Robin suit from BVS and in character bios for Suicide Squad, so it'd be easy to see why that thread could have been expanded. However, The Wrap debunked this rumor after their sources told them that the rumor was false. So, Johnny, what we are going to do today is we already did this for the Black Widow movie, and we're going to do it again for this one. We are now the writers of The Batman, and we're taking it away from Matt Reeves. He's been taking too much time with it anyways. Matt, I'm joking if you're watching. However, we are going to come up with our idea of what the story for the Batman should be. And you know how usually I go, hey, Johnny, what do you think? Well, I'll tell you what I think.
Because you're the DC guy, I was hoping you would.
What I think right now is I'm jumping right into it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. For the Batman, give me the Killing Joke. Give me the Killing Joke. Think about it.
Oh, you're talking about the one I brought up for the Batgirl, right?
Think about it, though.
Yeah.
Think about it. Batgirl's dead. Let's be honest. Like, the movie, we talked about them maybe getting a new director, but Joss Whedon leaves the project. It's dead. Kill it. Move it out of the way.
It's dead right now.
This is what you do. The Batman should be the Killing Joke. You can do it with an older Batman. Doesn't matter what kind of a Batman you do. An older Batman would actually work because what then you can do is, all right, since we haven't seen him in Gotham, you can move him away. All right, while he's been dealing with all this Justice League shit, guess what's happened in Gotham? The Joker broke out of Arkham Asylum. The Joker is running rampant, psychopath all over Gotham. And you could still give me where Commissioner Gordon is like, we need you. Like, we've kind of seen him in Justice League in Gotham. But while he was dealing with
they all just left. That's kind of rude.
Yeah. But what we can do is the Joker breaks out. While he's dealing with the whole Steppenwolf thing and he's not in Gotham, he's got to come back, stop the Joker. It's a whole Joker Batman mind, just I'm going to mess with you thing. And because Batgirl is dead, that movie is gone, you don't even need to give me the Batgirl movie. Just have Barbara Gordon in it, and you can do the iconic scene where he shoots Barbara Gordon and paralyzes her.
Yeah, there you go.
What do you think? Like, I just went full. Like, this is usually one. It's like, oh, save for the end of the segment. No, we're going full in Killing Joke.
Ricky just used his most powerful card right off the bat.
Exactly. I'm not activating any trap cards over here, John.
No, he just.
I'm going full in, right for the throat. What do you think? Like, is Killing Joke one that they should just do? Does it make too much sense to you?
No, I mean that would work too, because you know what? I mean, they said they're not going to do the death of Jason Todd. That took a while to get out.
Yeah.
So they're not going to do the death of Jason Todd. Now, just the other one I was thinking about. So you threw out yours that I like the Killing Joke. I wasn't gonna hit the ground so hard running.
Why not? Because
the one I was thinking of was Under the Red Hood.
Ooh.
We aren't doing the death of Jason Todd. We're doing the resurrection of Jason Todd.
Oh man!
And now, Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Blue Eyes White Dragon, indeed, my friend. That is one that, like, because think about it. In a Batman movie, like the killing Joke would be good, but the thing that Warner Brothers would have to then try to avoid is it too soon doing the Joker since Heath Ledger? Because remember, Heath Ledger did an amazing job as the Joker, and then he died. So there's kind of that fact into it to where it's like,
oh, we got Jared Leto though.
But wait, no, fuck that. Where he did such a great job.
Yeah.
And because we can never see him again as the Joker.
Yeah.
We were just left on that high. I forgot about Jared Leto. I'll be honest. But in a Batman movie, is what I'm saying.
Fuck that.
I totally forgot.
Well,
Jared
the good
Leto
news
was
about that,
was
which is
Joker.
it's sad that we can't have Heath Ledger do it again, but because he did a phenomenal role as the Joker, in my opinion.
But would it be for a Batman movie too soon to have the Joker as your main villain after the Heath Ledger
The only
thing?
reason I say no to that is because we kind of rebooted the universe. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a sting in some senses, but overall, it's like, well, you know what? It's not the same Batman. It's not the same anything. So we can recast the Joker. Please recast the Joker, is what I'm saying.
But the thing I like about your idea, Under the Red Hood, is the fact of where, see, and here's the thing. Because Under the Red Hood, I'm thinking back to the animated movie, which you could change this all you want, let's be completely honest. But in the animated movie, beginning starts out, Joker beating the crap out of Jason Todd. Boom! Jason Todd dies. And then Batman finds out. Another article I'm looking at, and you could totally go away from this. There's no, like, exact sources for, yes, this is written in stone. But apparently there's been a cryptid, a tweet with a cryptic comment basically dealing with the Robin suit from BVS, where it's a screenshot, and it is someone tweeted at Zack Snyder, was there Jason Todd story in BVS? Then someone else replied, lightning and thunder require time. Zack Snyder then responds to it, what makes you think that was Jason Todd? So the theory now, and this is the cryptic twist, this could just be Zack Snyder fucking with us all.
Yeah, it could be.
What if it was Dick Grayson? That's what they're saying. What if that was Dick Grayson? I mean, it's not, because they're coming out with a Nightwing movie.
Exactly.
So, how could it be Dick Grayson? But there were set photos revealed during the production cast of an ominous light on this. They actually showed a tombstone for Richard Grayson. So, I mean, I don't think they did that. Like, that's not what we see now. But could we be like, was that the thing? I don't think so. I don't think so either. The suit was Jason Todd. Zack Snyder's just upset. That's how I look at that.
But now, let me get into my version of the Red Hood.
Go ahead.
Because you'd
have to change it. You'd have to change it since Matt Reeves had said they're definitely not doing Death in a Family, which is the Jason Todd storyline.
Yes. What if we do that whole afterwards where meeting the Red Hood, trying to figure out who he is, the rest of that storyline, but as he starts to figure it out, maybe have flashbacks of losing Jason Todd, just so you have ideas of like the Joker beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And you only do that as like Batman flashbacks. And then that's the only way you have that part of the storyline in there. And then you do the rest of it's called Under the Red Hood, right? Yeah. And that whole storyline. You know about it better than I do. I'm just going along with how to kind of incorporate the little bit of, well, this is Jason Todd dead. This is this part. That's it. So, I mean, with that, just flashbacks, nothing like specific.
Like flashbacks could work, because the whole thing is, we know through BVS that Batman has thought about it, because
he keeps it in a case.
He does. He keeps it in a case so that he could just look at it every so often.
Walks by it like every time he goes to his computer.
Like, that would be huge. Like, and then it could just be the Red Hood shows up. We don't need anything. You didn't need to tell us Jason Todd's dead. The Red Hood just shows up. Like, he could be dealing with Joker, dealing with any random villain. Red Hood just shows up.
Yeah. Let's have it a random villain, and Red Hood just like from a distance, Batman's like holding the guy.
Because the best part of Under the Red Hood when I first watched it was there was a whole chase scene.
Yeah.
Where Batman's trying to chase him, and like as he's like, the thing that was the best part that like me as a Batman fan went, oh fuck, was he threw out like the grappling wire to get him, and Red Hood turns around, cuts the wire before it even gets to him. Or like, and it's like he knows the moves that Batman's going to do before he does them, to where when Batman gets back, he's like, something's not right here. Like he's like, there's nobody that has the equipment to cut my wire. Like
nobody knows what it's made out of.
That was one of the things. Like my wire is made out of something that a normal knife can't cut.
Yeah.
So this person had to have known what my wire's made out of. They look at like film of like him jumping, and it's like that. I've seen that before.
It seems familiar, yeah.
And then when he gets on the bike at the end, like the look back that the Red Hood gives him, it's really weird.
Eerie.
To where I want, like, give me one of those. To where it's like the Red Hood, and he doesn't know who he is until that point where he catches him and maybe punches him in the face, and you see like that broken away part, and it just shows an eye, and Batman looks like Jason, and he just drops him because he doesn't know what to do.
I wouldn't even have him say anything. Just like see his eye, like the eye, and maybe a little part of the face, just like hands open, like completely freaked out. Red Hood just hops on his motorcycle and gets out of there. But I would say a cool way to introduce him, Batman's just like apprehending someone, and just all of a sudden he's got the guy like right here trying to get information. Red Hood, poof,
kills him
from like
sniper shot.
Yeah, sniper shot, close enough to where Batman can see who it was, but far enough where it just bam, out of there. Get out of Dodge.
Now
that's how I would introduce him first.
Another story that I would love for them to dive into, and this is only because this is what I probably should have started with instead of going Killing Joke off the like right away. I would love for them to do I don't think this will happen, but Hush. Have you ever read Hush?
No, I have not.
So Hush is basically the main villain in that one is obviously Hush. And what Hush is he's a plastic surgeon that, if my memory serves me correct, his main goal is to be Bruce Wayne. Like, I remember it from the first Arkham game had him as like a side quest to where, because he obsesses so much about Bruce Wayne, he, being a plastic surgeon, does plastic surgery on himself to make him look like Bruce Wayne.
Oh, wow.
And I would love to see that Hush storyline become a movie. Because Mark and I read that in the first ever graphic conversation we did so long ago. Yeah, his that's right. It's all coming back to me now. So his name is Thomas Elliot, or Tommy. He was a friend of Bruce's. Like, they were friends when they were kids. And he was born into a wealthy family. Duh, he was friends with Bruce Wayne as a kid. The two boys often played a Stratego-esque minifigure game together, and Tommy taught Bruce to think like his opponents and to use their abilities against them in order to win. So I would love to see this whole thing kind of play into it. What if it's a whole, like, then you can dive into the whole, like, you're not just diving into Batman, you're diving into Bruce Wayne as well, and maybe a storyline like the Hush storyline, where it's not a villain to where I'm going to punch you in the face, you got to be mano-a-mano brute force with me. It could just be hey, you know what? This is all about the mind. We're getting into Bruce Wayne, and we're getting into the man behind the mask, not just the Batman, which could interest Ben Affleck. Because I don't think Ben Affleck's a guy that just wants to be in the mask. He wants to be Bruce Wayne as well.
He wants to be the full character.
Which it is, I did hear rumors that apparently if Ben Affleck walks away, apparently Matt Reeves has already got Jake Gyllenhaal lined up.
Wow.
Ready to take the role if Ben walks away.
Wow.
But what would you think about that one? Kind of a little childhood-esque one.
No, that'd be very
Hush
interesting.
Or Tommy Elliott.
That'd be very interesting to have him play that, because I
don't think we've ever seen that.
No, that'd be more of the mental mindscape, the mental concepts, as opposed to I need to beat someone up and stop them.
And then you could play back of it like the Batman No. It's not just Batman. It's everything that makes Batman Batman.
Yeah.
Being Bruce Wayne makes you Batman.
We finally would get the detective.
Yes, and that's what I think would be awesome with
It would
that.
be.
And Tommy Elliott could play with his head knowing him as a child. Any other storylines you think we should hit with the Batman or anything you would be like, you know what, this one would be cool?
You know what? I got no other ones because you know more about the Batman storylines than I do. The only ones I know of, and I don't even know what the stories really are. Year one wouldn't really work because we already know about him unless it's like a lot of flashbacks.
That year one was also the one where it was more of like an introduction with James Gordon.
Exactly. That's an introduction.
And James Gordon's already established in the Gotham.
And the only other storyline I recognize the name of, I don't know anything about it really, is the Court of Owls.
Yes. So the Court of Owls would be, I was thinking about that only because it would be interesting to see a group rather than just one singular kind of villain that he's going up against. It would be a group of kind of like a cult that he's going after in a sense. But that was one that I'd kind of push aside. I love the
Save
three
that one.
I love the three that you and I just came up with. Under the Red Hood escaped me only because Jason Todd, I pushed that completely off because
I figured
Matt
you
Reeves
did just
said
because
no.
Matt Reeves said no to his death and
But this is
not to
where
him completely.
This is where you guys come in. Let us know what you think down below in the comment section. What do you think about a Batman story? Well, for the Batman, what would you want the story to be? What comic stories would you kind of combine? Because we were kind of going off one. You could combine them.
That's true.
You could
That's
combine
true.
the Killing Joke with Under the Red Hood and make that work in some way. So let us know what you guys would think down below in the comment section.